Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoon.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. As always, I'm joined by Kevy the Kid. There's the Sloppy Joe. And a little curtsy in there for him. Oh, Bear. This week, we're going to be playing Timecop. I don't remember why, but Joe will tell me later. We're playing Timecop in honor. Oh, we're time tripping because we went back in time. In the middle, we're going to talk about our Cozy Covenants that we introduced a while ago and finally finished. And closing it out with the classic Doom. And I think we're going to be playing the higher quality PC version. Good morning, boys. How are we this fine morning?
Good morrow. After gaining that extra hour of sleep through our time travel.
Yes, indeed.
We all just stayed up later. We always do that.
Oh, Kev is super quiet, so that part didn't change. Kev's been having quite a bit of technical issues this morning. Just getting his camera up was the hard part. We tested audio earlier. It was good. It was Goldilocks. Now it's super quiet. I'm sure he's going to be working on that. And then, so it's either one or the other, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want his camera or do you want his mic? Let us know in the chat. We can only give you one. Sorry.
Real shoestring budget around here.
Okay. Well, what were we playing Doom for again, Slop? I forget the...
All Saints Day.
All Saints, ladies and gentlemen. All skate. Everybody on the floor. Okay, cool. Yeah, because in Doom, there's a lot of, you're fighting devils and demons and ghosts and wizards and witches.
Well,
No, maybe not those last ones.
I'm sure there's a mod. And for Timecop, we decided that's for Time Change Day.
Yeah.
Makes the most
Is that
sense.
any better?
Hey,
I'm back.
his camera works, his mic works. Yeah, All Saints indeed.
It's an All Saints Day miracle.
All right, this could be our very last
episode ever.
daylight savings.
Glad you're here.
Daylight savings. Apparently, they said that the consensus now is that we're going to do away with this ancient nonsense. So I'm pretty sure all of us will be very happy about that. Yes.
I'll believe it
Stupid.
when I sees it.
Yeah, me too.
When the sun stops going down, I'll believe it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. My grandpappy had daylight savings. His pappy's pappy had daylight savings.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's a stupid tradition.
But it's the way we've always done it. Doesn't that make it the best?
It's a dumb tradition.
Never, rarely,
Christmas.
actually,
Don't do
never.
it.
Never. Okay.
Never.
I know Joe wants to chat more, so we don't have to play Timecop, but I want to watch him play
So
Timecop.
what did you guys do? What have you guys done from when you were born up until today? Like, I want
Not
each
much.
of you to go.
I watched
Not much.
Timecop
Go ahead and play.
a few times.
Yeah.
Damn it, me too.
By the way, I know
Okay.
Ro really liked Timecop, the movie. I remember him recommending it to me as a kid, but I didn't watch it until a few years later, and I can't remember why. Anyway, I'm sure he'll tell us in the chat. I know he liked it. So, Jean-Claude, what are you going to do?
Oh yeah, I love me some Jean-Claude, and I like Jean-Claude. They all like Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Jean-Claude all got into like really weird sci-fi stuff, in their career, trying to figure out, Demolition Man. You had Sixth Day with Schwarzenegger, and this one Timecop is
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Yeah, with Bruce
throw
Willis.
Bruce in there.
Great.
Yeah.
And they're all classics. They're all great.
Yeah.
Should have done more weird shit.
Yeah. So I'll let the intro
All right, here we
play,
go.
and it is a bit of a text scroll, but the gist is that this is a sequel to the movie. This isn't the movie in game form. They invented a new story, or maybe they pulled from the comics. I don't recall. but it's not the movie storyline. So let's just reset this bad boy in here.
Oh, a JVC
good.
game. That's a good sign. Cowbell.
It's their whole soundtrack. The Time Enforcement Commission.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's going into demo. I don't want to see demo. Farty bass. All right, here we go. Here's the intro crawl.
Was that the loop already?
Yeah, probably.
Same extension of the same
So
basic
many-
ideas, yeah.
I know they're recapping the movie, but that first sentence had like 4 names in it that are important.
Thank you, Andrew. That is correct.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
is that
He
Andy
looks like a
Samberg?
Batman Forever villain.
Oh, flute solo. This sucks.
You wanted this. I don't want to hear a word.
God damn.
Stakes are high. The stakes are high.
They are. So,
Uh-oh, we transitioned. I mean, it would have been nice to, like, use that as a transition point for the picture, too, because you're changing. No, just nothing has to
Too
match.
much work.
I'm sure these were all done completely independent of each other and just rammed, you know, the day before it's due, right before the stream, they were fixing their sound.
Yeah, that's good. Martin Short.
God, Andrew killing it today.
Killing it.
All right, let's get into this bullshit game.
Okay, they definitely do the Street Fighter kind of
Mhm.
at rest. He's going to constantly be moving.
It's what's that motion capture stuff called they used in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's that same style.
Oh, the Mortal Kombat looked much better. This looks like it was made for a Game & Watch.
Yep.
Ooh.
Surfing animation. These guys
Yeah.
very upright. Great posture on
Jump.
those fools.
I love that the jump kick is a vertical kick, like an axe kick, as opposed to I can't even. That's like a Mortal Kombat like jumping kick where you're targeting something. Anyway. Oh, great.
Exactly. He's so upright too. Everything is boom, it's robotic. You know,
Are they robots?
Martin Short just killing it.
Maybe.
out there.
Because they are blowing up. No, they're just fading away to nothing. Oh, more surfing.
There it is.
Oh, I do have a gun. I have to remember that. They give you so few bullets. I only have 2 bullets left already.
I mean, you're John Claude. You don't need a gun. You are a gun.
Kick their ankles until they're dead. Perfect. What a fun game.
Rick.
Slow down. Yeah, buddy. Shot
Yeah,
in the back.
the jumping kick is so high. It's like the person would have to be like 8 foot tall to hit them.
Steam, his mortal enemy.
Washington. 2005. Okay.
I think it's supposed to be DC. I believe the main headquarters is in DC in the first movie. Oh my god. What is this?
Whoa!
It has like a turnaround. That's cool.
It takes so long.
Looks good though.
I
Like a
don't
dance
It's
move.
awful.
You know what's getting clipped in there.
Ooh. Gut punch.
That's the strat, Joe. Baby kick, baby kick.
Baby kick this whole game into the trash. Sounds like we got some voice clips, voice
Oh yeah.
samples in there.
FBI. Get on him. or something. I don't know what it's saying.
Guess we're in the basement now.
Watch out for this thumb.
The storm is coming. Oh, more bullet. And these doors are opening and closing, but I don't think you can use them. I can't interact with them in any way. Oh, there's my bomb. I forgot I had that.
Just set a new bomb.
You do. At least you have 14 gun.
Thank God, 14 gun.
Whew. Best.
We did it, guys. We beat the game.
Cool.
Pro level.
That's exciting. Is there any time travel in this actual game? I don't know. Do you travel in time?
It would be funny if there wasn't. Yeah. Well, because I don't know how much of the scroll you were able to read in the opening, but they say that it gets shut down and only this one mad scientist still has access to it, and he gets bored because he is going through history and changing all this stuff in his favor. And so he goes to Max Walker, Jean-Claude Van Damme's character, and gives him a time travel device. He's like, now you try and stop me. So it's straight up cartoon villain stuff. He's like, I'm bored
being the best.
Yeah. Look at this pincer move.
Them shooting each other.
Indestructible.
This plays just like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I'm invincible. Jump kick is your strongest attack, I think. God,
Level is
this
falling
building
apart.
made a graham cracker.
Oh, they can crouch now. You're learning your ways. You're adapting.
This has got predictive AI.
Yeah.
All right. Thought the move was go to the right.
Wow, the music is just atrocious. It's really bad. By the way, one thing I love about St. Kohzee, since we don't give a fuck, is like when I watch other YouTubers, like they're like censoring themselves, not saying certain words and keeping it all. I like that we can just let it
hang out.
Yeah.
Taking down a whole army with the baby kicks. Ah, they tricked me to put the exit on the left.
Getting lost in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, something is happening here, Joe. I don't know if you noticed it, but you are advancing and progressing through the game. So
there's a gush right there.
There's a gush.
It's only because I practiced.
You're letting this game gush all over your face.
Trust me, I'm not.
What was that?
No clue. Oh, I think it was another bomb.
We lost our gun? Poor shit.
Oh yeah, picked up all that gun.
Nothing. Love it. Yes, give me all the health power-ups in the beginning. Thank you.
It's the best place to put them.
Is it going to be one of these games where each like world, I guess, or map has a different enemy and that's it? That's
I don't know. During my practice, I didn't see any new enemies.
Really? We just get to fight these lab assistants all day? It's pretty boring. Oh, there you go.
That looks fun. Kick it.
Little junk
shoot
droid. Nope, can't do anything
even
to
attacking you, really. Yeah.
I had to make an enemy that couldn't be defeated by the baby kick.
That's right.
That's how you know you're on level 2.
What? Oh, I can't even see him. Those little floaty guys.
I think it's time to gun him.
Yeah. Run and gun.
Oh, can I jump it? You
Ooh,
can't
baby
jump in
kick that
gun,
little
so
box,
that's perfect. Ah!
Wait, so the floor gets destroyed and you have to do that to progress, but it hurts you?
Yeah.
That's...
I don't think I was supposed to fall down here, actually. But who knows? We'll find out together.
Just avoid them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just jumping. This is the best way to do it. It's not worth fighting anything in this game.
They're as slow as you too, so it's kind of funny to watch them like
Hobble,
jab after you, but you're already halfway.
Gone.
Yeah, you're already halfway away from them. Oh, you killed it! Heck yeah!
That axe kick. They've got one too.
Oh, we got you.
That's not an axe kick. That's a kick to the balls. They're trying to get right up.
Oh yeah, that's a forward like windmill swing. Yeah, punt. Perfect. Okay, bye. No.
There we go.
All right.
There's something to the left I saw flashing. Maybe it was a bombo.
Oh, good call. Yeah, let's do. Ah! I was like, did it not even kill them? Perfect. It did. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect. Best fucking game. I hate this piece of shit. Now I'm all the way back at the beginning. Brilliant level design. Garbage ass.
Nice.
Drew, I don't know if they spent the whole budget on that animation, but I do think that Jean-Claude made them spend the most time on that animation.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to rush the rest of the game because he spent the first 3 months perfecting that turnaround.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And now he's dead.
Okay. All right. All right.
Just his little. He's so ready.
I see some of those
Try to
little
punch me
flashy
in the balls.
things every once in a while, but like as soon as you get close to them, they go away. I don't know.
That's because I'm picking them up.
Oh, you are picking them up. Okay. It
Yeah.
doesn't give
But
you
you
a
get
good
no
indication
sound.
that,
Yeah.
exactly. Like that it's accepting it.
Yeah, and something dumb. It happened real quick, but the power-ups that you're picking up, if they appear on screen anywhere, they time out. So you just ran, there was a gun up here, you ran past it and it timed out. But it's on the
Exactly.
second story, which you can't get to.
So it times out, and when you do pick it up, you're not really sure, unless I guess you're looking at your gun number. Or whatever. Gun quantity. Yeah. Hey, it's not. We're not gonna play this too much longer, Slop. It's okay.
45
Just-
more minutes.
Destroying the drone. Destroying the drone did damage to me. So that's what I.
My favorite. Killing an enemy hurts you.
Yeah.
The way that they move is so great, though. I like that actually. Ugh.
Fuck! Holy shit!
Okay, someone's got some firepower. He doesn't. He's impervious, though, of course.
This here. Oh, looks super random.
Ooh,
God.
that looks
There
like
you go.
RoboCop
Wow.
versus Terminator guns.
Yeah. Oh, they brought the steam back. Here we go. Get the slowdown again.
Those are all good guns.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They said it was cinematic. We built in some cinematic stuff. You get.
Oh no, no! No, Joe! No.
God.
That makes me so happy.
This game is ridiculous. Que ridiculo.
And look how far to the left I have to be to get the screen to scroll.
Yeah, again, we've talked
True.
about look room and being a problem in a lot of games.
I think this is the first game where there's more space behind you than in front of you, though.
That's true. Usually they put you
Bad
dead
ones-
center.
Yeah, bad ones put you in the middle. Good ones, expand out a little bit while you're running. And apparently there's one game where you're mostly at the front.
Yeah, did you see that, Slop? When you were jumping, it lagged a little bit and gave you a little bullet time.
You're in trouble if you get to those guns without some gun.
Don't forget you have 2 bombas, so...
Oh, you're right. I do keep forgetting. A Roomba. Perfect.
Yeah, the Roomba takes you out.
Now this health pickups went away before I could get it because I had to baby kick that guy.
Oh, nice avoidance.
They're big swings. God. Well, see you later. Oh, they can turn
you
around.
Can turn around.
Bullet. No.
You got 4 gun.
Four gun. It is a 4-gun conclusion that I'm going to die.
And dead.
Oh, is that the end? Oh,
Yep. I lost. Game
clowning
over.
on you.
Oh, Jesus.
Just loops forever.
I found my new ringtone.
If we had the right kind of resources, maybe we had a producer, I would love to get that actor in on the show.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that guy who plays that, Martin Short, of course. I'd love to have him on our show.
Shit, yeah, you're talking. All right, well, here we go.
We back at level 1?
No, this is level 3. They do start you over
Okay.
at the level.
Okay.
Because luckily the levels don't all look exactly the same, so really easy to
Yeah,
tell.
it's very easy to tell them apart. Yeah, thanks, Andrew, because it's definitely unplayable.
I'm having a great time.
Maybe he's talking about us. Oh, boy.
Oh, it's us. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you guys
Andrew.
are almost unwatchable.
Can you guys shut up? I want to watch Timecop. Man, just getting murked by this fucking Roomba.
There we go.
Well, Timecop did predict drones and Roombas, so
Yeah.
maybe they do have time travel.
What?
Oh, you remembered, though.
Andrew, that's clearly a time factory.
Yeah, they make
Come on,
and
man.
sell
They
and
make
buy
time.
time there. Yeah.
Level 1.
Level 1, part 3. Okay.
Only 10 more levels to go, Joe.
I was hoping that maybe... hey, Ro, you with us? You got any game facts on this piece of shit? Because I'd like to know, like, do we get to... If we beat this part, do we get to the next actual level? See a different...
Whoa! Is that an uppercut?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, there's a way to do a
very
like a haymaker.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you want to uppercut them fools.
But it's like a running move you have to do with the shoot button. It's not a punch move.
Oh, okay.
Did he just take a gun to the face?
He did.
Yeah.
Walked right into
They
it.
have to take a
T2
couple.
style. Just. Is there a T2 video game slot?
There are a plethora.
Can we play the worst one?
Naturally.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Dave, your connection's bad.
Oh my god. So glad I picked this game.
We're fighting the next time we're in the same room, bud. I'm gonna get it. There's a takedown at least coming your way.
Worth it.
Worth it. Okay. Can we get? Forget it. We're out of here.
Yeah, forget it. Hey, Ro, can you hook us up some game facts on this?
Yeah, and the slowdown messes up your timing for your jumps
Yeah.
because
See
it
that.
comes sporadically. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Facts to be found.
people
No,
want to
no, get off
leave this one behind, huh? Oh, Roomba. Oh, the Roombas.
No.
All right, we need some help. Maybe kick our way to the end.
We've only got a
there's
minute
a machine
left, though.
gun ahead. There's a machine gun ahead. Remember that.
It's gonna shoot me instantly. Yeah.
We got our bomb. We got
Okay.
one bomba.
We do get some more time, so we can.
Oh god. Alright, so there's
There
three
it is.
times that you can go to.
Bomba.
New York City in the 20s,
Bomba.
the European front of World War II, and dystopian Los Angeles.
There's only 3. That's so terrible. This is so bad.
We're there.
Okay.
We're there. We're there. Oh, Roomba. Are we supposed to go right or left here? Who knows? Huh?
Yep. It's one of those games. Just make it. You guys are just trying to get to lunch and you're jumping over them. Okay.
Yeah, maybe it ends in the bottom left, or like kind of the way it starts.
Slide, turn around.
I will say it is great that they're just as slow as you are. I love that.
I sure hope the end is over here and not above me.
You're on
Wait,
the
did I
other
run back to the
side.
beginning?
You're literally
Oh,
on
I
the
am?
other side of them when they're still punching the other direction.
Yeah.
I love that. I fucking love it. And we baby kick our way to the end, folks.
Sure hope it's over here. Crushed.
Oh, I thought that was.
Yeah, I'm surprised the elevators don't damage you too. Really just...
Yeah, they could help us out with some direcciones here.
Little pea shooter.
And they took a lot of your health.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope.
Doesn't matter, he's slow.
Yeah.
Expert level avoidance.
Watch out for them drones.
Yeah, these are like the
And the Roombas. too.
Mark 1 synths from Fallout.
Oh,
Crushed.
little crossover. I didn't know Timecop
Wow.
was in the Fallout universe.
Oh, there it is. Yes, now I want that.
Oh, buddy.
Ah,
This
my
guy
back hurts. Why does my back hurt?
I'm carrying the show.
Carrying this game. No facts to be found. I believe it. No one wanted to write up anything on this.
Is this the Sega CD version?
No, this is SNES.
Part
Okay.
4? Okay, it looks a little different at least. We're outside, maybe. Alright.
Half your life gone.
Don't worry, we're gonna give you the same music.
Yep.
Keep you
More.
comfortable.
Oh, this one we can jump on to get a bomb up to get everybody out of here.
And I don't know, how is this supposed to be played? More beat 'em up style, or you really are supposed to kind of avoid everything?
Oh, I'm sure they want you to fight everything that's on the screen.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't.
You gotta get
I
that
really
high
hope
score.
I'm walking the right way. Yeah.
Somebody has to have a
Bomba,
high score
bomba.
leader in this game.
Yeah, there we go. Come
There's a
on.
big heart.
Whoa.
And now, okay.
Oh, hell.
Okay. Time
Now we're into
now they're all
the time
gone.
car.
This would be our time
Look
to
at
run
little
them
face.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, I got up to 22 gun. I'm up to 25 now.
25 gun right now, boy.
I love his little face in there.
It would have been nice if you drove past all those enemies like you were just blasting them out of the way. Nope, nothing fun. No fun in this game for you.
No fun to be found.
Well, this dude's having fun every scene.
Yeah.
What does that guy look? He looks like, God dang it. What is that guy's name? He made the movie Rocket Man.
Oh, Harlan.
Harlan.
Harlan Pepper.
Not Ellison.
Harlan.
Harlan
Look at
Pepper.
this!
Oh, see? Okay. Got some water mechanic here.
Still got gun. Got
You're
the
very
most gun I've
stiff
ever-
now. You're like those other guys. You're super stiff.
Now I
Even
can't
slower.
outrun the enemies. And I can't crouch.
You already got 50 gun. I mean,
46 gun.
oh, this sucks. This sucks worse.
Yeah.
At least you were fast before when you're walking animation.
I can't.
Oh
Dude,
my
this
gosh.
This is awful.
Plodding along.
And I
At least
don't
I
know.
didn't-
I just,
Put a bunch of shit in the foreground so you can actually see what's going on.
Yeah, right?
that's good.
Can't see anything.
Do you like the underwater effect they put on the screen? Makes it look like screen tearing.
Yeah, just I'm sure it looks shitty on the stream.
Oh, Harlan Williams.
Oh, just
Oh, cool.
no attempt to brace himself. Harlan Williams.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I don't know if you caught my reference, kid, but I said Harlan Pepper.
Don't know that one, huh?
Best in show. All kind of nut. Pistachio nut.
Undersea, 1945.
Under Siege.
This is the Western Front? Oh, come on. This is what they gave us. Of all the places to pick in World War II, an underwater science lab, sure.
Yeah.
Nothing else was going on. Don't worry about it.
That's why they had to invent something, Kev, because there was nothing happening.
1939 and 1945, nothing was happening in the world.
They do give
That's
you
cheap, by the way, Slop. I don't know if you picked up on that, but like as you're walking, the enemies are not even on screen yet, and they hurt you. That's stupid.
like they come up from the ground.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Like, come on. We're supposed to time that and jump. Anyway, you were gonna say something, Slop.
Yes. I don't know. So I'm complaining about something, I'm sure. Oh, I was gonna say they do give you a lot of gun in this level,
Okay.
but it's somehow even more useless than it has been because you can't duck and you can't shoot while you're jumping.
Heart,
So-
we need it.
Maybe I can get
A lot
over
of
there.
health.
Yeah, this underwater effect is
Big heart.
Just-
Little heart.
gross, man.
Too late. You can't double back.
It'll disappear before I could get it
Yeah, exactly.
moving this slow.
All right.
Come on, baby! Nope, dead.
Wow.
Why are you
Blew up.
Okay, one more.
I would be. This is a game where I know we're not rating it yet, but if we had rented this, I would have been pissed. Actually,
Yeah, this would have been probably this far, and I wouldn't have played it the rest of the run. I would have just either we'd have taken it back or just kept it until Sunday and not played it anymore.
The worst.
The biggest.
and it wouldn't be like we did. Like, what is it, Night Trap or whatever? Even though that game is pretty lame, but it has some really fun parts that could be fun together. This game is just all lame.
Okay, I can shoot while I'm jumping. Good. They didn't completely cripple me. But yeah, this is just one of those games they made the game hard by like crippling your character, not by designing the game well.
Music's better in this level, though.
That's true, kid. I agree.
Extra gush. Now we're up to 2 gush.
This will be a 5 gush by the time we're done. And you certainly can't rapid fire. There's like delay inputs for your gun. No, I hit the that octopus last time I did big jump. Now I can't get him off of me.
Let's get off me.
He's got his feelers out. He's all over you. Take my strong hand.
We agree, Andrew. Kev said the same thing. It makes no sense.
Look at this
Oh,
way.
okay.
Down. Load.
You got a whole gaggle of octopi following you.
Oh, I can fall
you
in
get
this
stuck.
one.
Yeah.
The other ones I walked right over, but that one I fall in.
Making a slow
Fuck
game
this
even
game.
slower.
The people that made it,
Just
fuck the people that
crawling.
made money off of it.
Just crawling along. How exciting. Ah, there we go. Okay,
there you
we're back. Frames per second.
Full speed.
They finally stopped animating the characters that weren't on screen.
And we're blowed up.
Blown up. Blowed up.
He
It's
can't.
time.
I'd say it's enough of that, Slop.
Yes, please,
I
dear
mean, it's a
God.
level 2. We can spend extra time on Doom if we get a few minutes. Mole.
I am winded.
Yes.
35 minutes of Timecop. I'm impressed, Joe.
About the blood pressure.
All right. Well, we've got something different for our segment this week. Hopefully you'll indulge us. We've decided to kind of brainstorm maybe our ideas on what cozy covenants could look like in terms of ways to live your life. Some are more comical in nature, some are more serious. So if you're not interested in wisdom, then you can just go take a shit right now and
Fuck
then
yourself.
come later. Because we're going to drop some knowledge on you fools.
School's
know.
incessant.
Let us know in the chat if you have any other cozy covenants we should consider. All right. Let's see. Everybody ready to begin here?
Yes.
All right. So I will drop them on the screen, and they work. Great. If you can't read them, that's okay. It's meant to be slightly obscured, and it's this is ancient wisdom. It's hard to discover it. So. And maybe we'll just go one by one and then riff a little bit on each one. Is that cool, boys?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Slop, take it away.
I believe I'm up with, the first tenet we have here. An active body earns its rest. The human body is meant to move. We're intended to move. We're not intended to sit around all day. And you will feel better when you do it. And you will sleep better when you do it. I know, buddy.
I refuse.
But I'll keep saying it. Yeah. Dave's doing his
Calisthenics
squat thrust. Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, we live in a time when Homo sapien doesn't need to necessarily move their body in order to survive. And so then it gives you the opportunity to take that on yourself. You're not forced to hunt and gather to live. So that means you get to use your physicality on your own endeavors, on your own adventures. And so I agree with Slop's tenet here. An active body certainly earns its rest. Sleep is vital for your well-being. And if you are active, you will sleep better. So I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. Thank you, Slop, for that one.
Well, I think it's on to Kev with the...
On
Kev's
to
up next.
Kevy, the kid. Kevs are different than Slops, and I think you'll appreciate the distinctions between our philosophies.
All very important in the world. Totinos. The lazy eat it soggy. The forgetful eat it burnt. The wise eat a golden delicacy. And all of them get diabetes.
Amen. Amen.
It is the truth.
So I was espousing that wisdom on somebody to see what their thoughts were on it. Crowbar. And I can no longer be friends with him because he said, "Oh, I just put my Totinos in the microwave." I was like, "Nope,
That's soggy.
nope." And I heard, "Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true." I heard his wife in the background scream, "No."
Like, no!
Yes, my 97
Down to her knees.
pizza.
My God.
Yeah, that's a level of laziness that I have to congratulate. I've never heard of anyone microwaving a Totino's.
Oh, I'm sure it happens.
I do believe that Blake was one of those people that did that. I don't think Dwayne's in the chat, but he would confirm. Maybe Andrew can confirm too. But I remember hearing that about Blake. He would roll him up, or someone would roll him up like a little pizza tube. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, gross.
So chewy. So one of the things I remember about eating these delicacies is burning the top of my mouth. Because Kev and I, although we are willing to wait for the golden delicacy, we will get a little bit too eager to consume it while it's still blazing lava hot. And then the top of your mouth will have a boil on it for a few days afterwards.
But still worth it.
Open blister in your mouth.
I can't taste it anymore, but it's worth it.
I know it tastes good.
Up here, I know.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. There are indeed stupid questions, but some idiot will be glad that you asked it.
Yeah, I think that one's great. It's yeah, we kind of talked about, maybe this is in the mind category, but this could also be in the community category of your, maybe it's something or you don't need answered, but you notice maybe other people are scratching their heads, or that an explanation would help somebody out there, so you bring it up anyway. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and this made me think of my math class. So I'm terrible at math and reading and writing, English. Most subjects I'm bad at. Gym, terrible at it, don't care. Pretty good at lunch. But I would always ask all these stupid questions because there's like half the class that would get it and half the class that wouldn't get it. And I was always in the don't get. So, but I didn't care, so I would raise my hand. Why is there an X in here? This is math. I don't understand.
They would say, Kev, we've been doing this for months. You should have asked that at the beginning of school.
This is college algebra.
It's May, Kev. Yeah, this is college algebra. I like this one because oftentimes when you look at like quotes and wisdoms and idioms and things like that, they're partial truths. And so this one is more complete because I think there really are stupid questions. So the idea that like there are no stupid questions, I think that's a partial truth. This one actually speaks to it more broadly, which is that there really are some dumb questions. But again, as Kev clearly and succinctly put, some idiot out there will be glad you asked it. So yeah, I love it. It's a nice turn of phrase, kid.
Yeah, don't be afraid to look stupid because you're going to look stupid either way, so just do it.
Okay. On to mine then, one of mine here. You are both your greatest asset and adversary, gentlemen.
I am that. Yeah, you're it's speaking to you, obviously you have to rely on yourself, and you should listen to yourself, and you should know yourself. But sometimes you can get a little too tunnel vision, or you can get in your own way. You put up these roadblocks. And I think, Dave, you and I were talking about it in that. Well, I'll hand it back to you if you want to talk about, if you feel like talking about how you feel about your music recently.
Sure. Yeah. For me, this one is about recognizing that it's easy to fall into like victimhood or feeling persecuted or like not good enough, maybe fundamentally. And the recognition that it's really only you that can adjust that paradigm. So again, I think this one speaks to a little bit more of a whole truth because it recognizes that the person essentially, again, you are your asset and your adversary, both in the same breath. They're both true at the same time. And so for a long time, as some of you know, I like playing music. I like picking up instruments and goofing around, but I never considered myself to be a songwriter per se. I thought that was something other people did, or maybe I wasn't good enough to do it. Or when I would play things like, this isn't original enough, stuff like that. So I would set these artificial boundaries on myself in a way. But recently, the past year and a half or so, I've been stepping more into like, I'm going to allow to come out of me whatever comes out of me, and I'm going to honor that as opposed to just critiquing it automatically, being my own adversary over and over and over again. So leaning into the asset. So I guess in any domain of living, you can see yourself leaning into being an adversary or an asset to yourself. Yeah. Kev?
Since I am my whole world, you have to be your greatest asset, but you're definitely, I think there's a positives in being your greatest adversary, which will lead into the next one. And the positives of being your own adversary, which is funny because Joe and I, when we were finagling this, Joe and I first saw it as your greatest adversary and asset. Like the adversary's first, then you're an asset. Bear switched it around is probably it should be. To recognize your strengths and understand your weaknesses.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Kev, you're next.
Don't get too big for your britches. You're still wearing them.
Mm.
So this one, I'll tell the background of this one. 'Cause it's one of my favorite history little tidbits is Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. Great guy. Wonderful guy. Went a little Trumpy there. I don't know why, but
That's right. Huge
yeah,
guy.
Marcus Aurelius, huge deal. He he would get praised everywhere he went. He's the greatest ever. He's the best thing that's ever been. We love you. Mostly just from people that didn't want to get stabbed, but you're the best ever. You're wonderful. So he hired a guy that followed him around that would whisper in his ear, "You're just a man. You're just a man." So he would get admiration from all these people kissing his feet, and then his assistant, "You're just a man."
So good. It's
So
so good. Yeah, it's I mean, I guess at the base, well, we were talking about perspectives, Bear, and also, I guess at maybe the face value is humble, maybe being humble, but also, yeah, the bigger concept of realizing maybe what things don't really matter, while at the same time having to deal with things that do matter. What was the example you gave last night, Kev? You were talking about it and you said, "Oh man, the universe or life is a miracle, but you still have to do laundry and take a shit," or something like that. It was so, yeah, that was like, it's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, I like this one for multiple reasons, because the Marcus Aurelius is the one end of the pole, like you're just a man, like don't get too big for your britches here. But on the other side, it's also true. Like when you're suffering, when you're feeling not good enough, when you're lost, just remember you're just a man. Like you're just a human. You're doing your best when you show up every day and honor that. So yeah, it's a good perspective builder, Kev, and also another nice turn of phrase. So thank you for that. All right, on to one of mine here. You are an entity, not a commodity. Listen to your intuition, your ancestors, and your gut. So this one is a little more esoteric maybe, and that's okay. One of the things that I've been, Ro doesn't like. I told you, Ro, if you don't like this, you can go. This is your time to go take a break. You don't have to learn anything today. Just tune us out for 15 minutes and come back. We'll have Doom ready for you. That'll be great.
All warmed up.
All warmed up. So this one is essentially, again, back to me and my own journey. This is about perception, I would say, ultimately. And it comes from the recognition that the analytic, the scientific, the evidential, I should say, is a great way to guide your life. You should base it on what you can observe and what you can demonstrate and things like that. It's also true that human beings have perceptual systems built into us that go away. They lay dormant if you don't recognize them and start to kind of commune with them. And so this is just a reminder of that, because it can feel in a 2023 kind of capitalist culture that you're some kind of commodity and that your value is based on what others tell you it is, but actually that's just not true. It's partially true. This is another side of that truth, which is, again, the more intuitive side of things.
I like this one a lot, especially your intuition and your gut. Because I don't know how many times people have been in situations where like, something just didn't feel right, but I just went ahead and went with it anyway. It's like, no. That's an important part of being a human being that we forcibly push away. Like your gut is telling you something for a reason. Like that feeling you get whenever you meet somebody, it's like, something's off here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we just push that out of our brains. And it's a very important part of it. It took millions of years to get in there, and then we just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I firsthand kind of learned from my dad. I watched him and my mom have to make a lot of big life decisions, and then, maybe afterwards, my dad would tell me, we'd talk man to man about it, and he's, I kind of regret the way I handled this, or I felt I should have done it this way, and I went against my gut, and now I regret it. And I think that's a really important part is not ignoring that stuff. There's a reason, like you said, there's a reason that we have that ability, And even if you're the one person out of a group of people that it's something off about this guy, I don't really like him, but everybody else does, still, it's worth something to listen to that.
Yes. My next one here is search the couch, find change, and use it well. So I remember as a 90s kid searching the couch for change. Then you would go to the corner store or whatever, and you would have to be very efficient with how you used said change. Now, this is, again, a turn of phrase, obviously. I don't need to unpack it for you. It's pretty clear. But when you do go out and search, you have opportunities to change. I recommend that you allow that to manifest. Allow those changes to manifest.
Sorry, I'm laughing at I didn't trust my gut and had to pay for laser tattoo removal.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a perfect example, Sam, of exactly what we're talking about. So, amen.
Yep.
So whenever you're out searching and you find change, like, what would an example of that be? If you have one in your brain.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm talking about here is like we're using that, remember, as the 90s example of like actually going into the couch and literally finding change.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like when new information comes your way, if you listen to it and allow it to change you, you grow. But that is difficult, very, very difficult. And one of the things I ask people pretty regularly when I meet them, sometimes like, when's the last time you changed your mind about something? Like, tell me about that experience. And if it's been a long, long time since they've allowed new information to open them up, it's an indication maybe of their headspace and the way that they're interfacing with the world. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting at here. It's not the best, but it's succinct. So,
all right. Well, let's roll on along here to the next one, which is do well in your work for you, no one else. Kind of a variant of the do what you love in a way. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But yeah, it's important. No matter what you're doing, if you don't enjoy it or you're not getting some fulfillment out of it, then you're just eventually going to shrivel up and hate it. Either hate your employees, probably hate yourself, and not really understand why. That happened to me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's all that's in there for your. Our careers are part of who we are. It's a lot of people define themselves by their job, which I don't think is maybe the way to go about it.
Yeah, this one's hard for me. This one's really hard for me. Because it's hard to enjoy something or to do it well if you don't enjoy it. For me. If I don't want to do it, I complain the whole time. I bitch the whole time.
Yeah, talk about getting the stream started.
My life. Yeah. Yeah, so this one is one that I need to find change and use it in. See that callback right there to the one we did 30 seconds ago? Yeah.
Just living the covenants. Yeah, I think for me, when I read this one, I think the three of us, we've talked about this idea regularly. For me, when I conceptualize this, I think of what's called internal or intrinsic and extrinsic motivations. So what we're talking about here is like, if you allow others to be your pathway to value, then you're externally motivated. You're like, I'm going to do this work so I get recognized, so I feel good enough, so someone can honor me and recognize me. You can easily get lost in that as an illusion. So this is a reminder to recognize yourself and honor yourself and be guided by that in a way. And then you won't have to concern yourself as much with working for others because you'll be doing the work out of your own energy, I guess, which is much more sustainable. And you don't feel like an imposter as often.
You sure right.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty much sums her up.
Sum her right up. Okay. My last one here is one that I didn't write necessarily. I just kind of copied it and I guess modified slightly, but treat people the way they want to be treated. So this is now generally referred to as the platinum rule. It's an evolution from the golden rule, which is essentially recognizing that other people have a certain way they want to be treated and you honor that. So it's not just treating people the way that you want to be treated. That's maybe step one. It's actually noticing that they have a preference for how they want to be treated and honoring that.
pretty. Yeah, I'm glad that we're still evolving these things. People are recognizing that. Yeah, that's like you said. That's a good first step. But what does it really need to be for all of us to live in harmony, man?
That was my fault. Was that guy right there? Because in my brain, it immediately goes to delusion. Like, I want to be treated like the King Nebuchadnezzar.
Well, that's why your next one is a nice dovetail, Kevy.
You're not King Nebuchadnezzar. All right, I'm not going to treat you like that.
Right, but that goes into your next one, though. This is how ours combine. Our powers combine to form Captain Planet here. Yeah.
So yeah, the next one is discover
Captain
yourself.
Kohzee, of course.
Captain Kohzee.
Captain Kohzee.
Big quilt cape.
Go ahead. Slop's going to now dovetail my idea into his and Kev's idea,
which is discover yourself. Eat, dress, and act how you like. However, if two people you trust tell you to stop, it's likely time to stop. Which, yeah, you should. I think we started talking about this, and it was, kind of. Mine was using the phrase "don't yuck someone's yum," which is like let people like what they like. This is again an evolution of that, where who gives a shit what they think? Do whatever you want and be unaffected by it. But with the caveat, unless you need kind of a trusted circle. You need people around you that will give you the honest feedback you need to hear, even in tough situations, as well as building you up. And so, you need those people to be like, don't, you go this far, don't do those next two steps you were going to do. That's too far, or whatever, what have you.
All right, later, Ro. Kid, you got any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Joe summed it up pretty well. It's an incredibly important part to understand you're just a man, and you can have follies, and you can have bad ideas, and you can have bad actions, and you need to have people around you to let you know, like, hey, that was over the line, or that was too much, or maybe think about that a different way, because you look like an idiot. You have to have those people in your life, and you can kind of understand the thought of homeschooled kids. Like, what is wrong with this kid? This kid is weird, because he never had anyone go, hey, stop it. That's weird. They just do whatever they want all the time, and it's very off-putting to most people. They haven't been socialized with that, hey, you're being weird, stop it.
Yeah, and there's probably a middle ground in there. I agree. Yeah, they haven't grown up with the society and what society's doing. So when they just shoehorn them, get in there, it's really the rest of society goes, this person's weird because they're not fitting the norm, which is maybe too far in one direction. But anyway, it's all back to the center. Pendulum's got to swing wide right before it can come back to the center.
Yeah, and I think at the heart of this, one important note that it's adding is you need trusted friends in your life. You need people that can deliver critical feedback that you can receive. Again, going back to the way they want to be treated, that means that the friend needs to be able to deliver the feedback in a way that you can actually hear it, where it doesn't close you off or trigger defensiveness or something like that. But they go, oh, I trust this person. I know they have my best interest at heart. I'm going to hear what they have to say. Maybe I'll need to change and use it well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any final thoughts before we wrap the segment, boys?
My wife has really good handwriting, so I'm probably going to try to have her, if she's still watching, I want to get some parchment and have her write these out so we can all have them on our walls. Real big, the whole wall.
Can you use one of those king-size Sharpies, those big boys? I love those things. Yeah, pretty much.
Of course.
Side of a building.
That's how big it is for Joe. It's just regular.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a regular pen. That's a regular marker.
Well, thank you for indulging us. Again, I know this is kind of outside the bounds of what we kind of have done, but we wanted to be able to include some things that are a little different, and we're trying to, we were talking about maybe building like an ideology maybe or philosophy behind Kohzee, and this is giving us a little bit of foundation maybe for that.
So for a small donation, you can join our cult.
That's right. Very small donation.
After I pay all my scientists and all my people, I don't make nothing. It's a wash.
Mhm.
What is that from?
Oh, that's Uncle Baby Billy from Righteous Gemstones.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Yeah. Well, shall we kick this thing?
Yeah,
into
load up
gear?
that other game.
Let's load it. Get that out of here. Close this. Stream this. Turn it on. Turn it out. Turn the volume up.
Turn you on, turn you out. All right, I might have to adjust our scrun here. Let me see.
Once I get into the game, it should be okay.
Okay, cool.
We'll just start at the top.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
pretty good actually. Can see it. Don't have to do much. All right, well, already a much better game. Smooth gameplay. I'm probably gonna look over here so I can see it better.
I imagine this isn't one that you boys had.
I can't hear it very well. I don't.
That's all the same settings I used earlier.
We did not have this. We had Duke Nukem as our, and we had what's the other one? Wolfenstein for sure. But we didn't have this. I was telling Slop though, I rented this, or we rented this a night when I was hanging out with some friends. One of the first like sleepovers I had. I think I was maybe 10 or 11, and we rented this for SNES, and it was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah,
On SNES? This was on SNES? Holy
yeah,
shit.
it's garbage as you'd expect. All those frame rate things we were talking about earlier with Timecop, or the resolution of Doom on SNES was so low that you couldn't really make out anything anyway, and it ran super slow.
This is one of those classic games that I've never played.
Really? Have you played
never
any
played Doom.
incarnation of Doom?
Yes. One of the later ones, Duna Eternal or something like that. But no, never had the experience as a kid. We had Wolfenstein, which I thought like, oh, this is the same thing as Wolfenstein, just with different enemies.
Right. Which
It's definitely close to Duke Nukem Wolfenstein territory.
yeah, all about killing demons released on the moon of Mars. One of the moons of Mars.
Wow, you're already done with the first level?
Yeah, the par is 30 seconds. And I took
Par?
almost 2 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
These guys were thinking about speed runs before anybody else, really.
Is this the same engine as Duke Nukem, by the way?
The build engine? I think so. Maybe not.
Phew, I
This
feel
is...
Maybe someone in chat can help us out with stuff like that. Yeah, for some reason it's way quieter, Slop. I don't know why, but
We can...
Oh, awesome. Is that a minigun? Hell yeah.
It is a minigun. Minigun is OP for sure. Because you can stun lock the enemies so they can't shoot you.
and I never played Quake, but Quake is basically based directly off of this in a multiplayer format. Is that correct?
I think it got more famous for multiplayer and deathmatch, but it does have a single player.
But I mean, like Quake and Doom are the same engine, I guess.
No.
No.
Quake is a fully 3D engine.
Okay, so it's a successor, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. I have not played Quake. Kevin, I played Counter-Strike instead.
Yeah. I have those.
It's whiny though. Duke's not that whiny.
Right. Duke could have no weakness, so don't you be wincing from pain, you pussy.
Wait, so how did we get sent to hell?
So right now the game
We didn't
starts
follow the
on
Kohzee
base.
covenants, apparently.
No.
Sorry, go ahead, Slock.
You actually start out on the base, like, so the scientists open a portal to hell, and all these demons come through.
Oh.
And Doom 2 is when you go into the portal into hell. After this,
Scientists.
yep. That's why we
Keep
can't
making
trust
boner
them.
pills and, yeah, can't trust science. Just make more boner pills and leave us alone.
Make my gas station boner pills, damn it.
Do you have this memorized? Because you're just flying through this.
The first couple levels, yeah, I know pretty well. And
Those sorts of shit on the ground too. What are you picking up? Power ups?
yeah,
That was ammo.
the little helmets are 1% armor. The little blue vials are 1% life, and all the other things are mostly ammo boxes, crates of shells, rockets. Let's see, very nice mini map here.
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah. Wait, you can even
Oh,
run
you can move
while
on
you're in
it.
it? That's awesome.
Oh hell yeah!
Did the enemies
I
show
used
up?
the enemies do not show up in the map, but I did on times where I'm trying to explore the level. I will just use the map, because if you point north, then you can just move up, down, left, and right using the map.
Mhm.
Now I'm moving around. Let's get out of here. Where's the door? What am I doing? Here. Okay. Yep.
I mean, they make a noise, so I'm guessing if you were in the map mode and an enemy popped up, you'd hear them.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has the same thing as the newer games, where they just throw all sorts of enemies at you. You turn into gore.
Oh yeah, just a pile of. Try and hit one with a barrel, where you just. I'm missing. Let's keep going.
With these really short par times, I guess this is the kind of game they're expecting you to play the levels over and over and over and over and over again. So you like do some exploration for the first few times, but then you're looking for efficiency because it's rewarding
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
15. I'm guessing it gets way harder as you progress.
Oh sure.
But
Yeah.
letting you learn the ropes.
Difficulty level again. There's a reason. It's a classic. It's the granddaddy. It didn't invent FPS, but there was all the games that came out after this were called Doom clones before they invented the term first-person shooter. All right.
Nick wants to see Cyber Demon. Is that the giant brain thing?
No, I think Cyber Demon's in the second game. I don't know if it's in the first one. Cyber Demon is the one with the bull horns, the big guy with the rocket launcher arm.
Maybe he wants to see Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne
Model
Systems
101.
Model
101.
God, we all did it. Okay, perfect. We have to kiss now.
The rules.
Them's the rules, boys. I'm sorry.
Some gross sounds in the
Nice.
background. I'm not sure what that was.
I love it. I like the music too. It's not very intrusive, but it's a little creepy.
Yeah, those noises are all. That's letting you know that there are active enemies somewhere around. This guy just was looking for the bathroom.
Oh! Yeah, there's stuff
Nothing
everywhere, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute.
I'm guessing it does the Wolfenstein thing as well, where the icon of your eyebrowed face changes as you get beat up.
True. And it will also look in the direction, if you're getting shot, it will look in different directions.
Yeah, he's very eyebrow. He's, you know. he's angry.
It's raining on the shotgun.
Oh yeah, it's a sniper rifle pretty much. Considering that you also don't have to aim up or down.
Sniper rifle. Yeah.
I do love that they can kill each other.
I was wondering how that other guy died.
Yeah, at the higher difficulties, you have to get the monsters to infight just to be able to make it through the stages because there's not enough ammo to kill everything. In stereo.
They kept with that. They kept with that model for the later Doom games because at first it's like, oh, this is easy. I got this. And made it through some levels. Like, this is impossible. There's no way ever to beat this.
By the way, chat, if anybody's still with us, next week we're going to be doing a Camp Kohzee episode, so that means we will just play one game. It's more laid back, just a riff, no rating them, no segment, anything like that, because I will be down in Tejas with the kids. So if you have a game you want us to long play next week, please drop it in the chat, and we will try our best to do so.
I vote Timecop.
I'm busy next week now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Is that my dad?
Yeah.
Hey,
No jump?
Oh, there's no
Or-
jump. Yeah.
no jump. Because again, this isn't a true 3D game, so you technically aren't moving up and down in Z value. The math is very weird to allow this game to exist, which is why it was so revolutionary. Come on, brother. With the damn... I got the door open. Why does it just stay down now? God.
Oh.
The blue orb.
Here we go.
I never had this game.
Oh, it's worth a buy, Kev, on Steam. I think you can get like all of the games for a couple bucks, probably. All the classic ones.
Yeah, I know, but 12-year-old me would have pooped his pants over
Oh.
this game just like I did Duke Nukem.
Yeah, 12-year-old you did poop your pants quite often, so. And
36-year-old
maybe
you
pee
pooped
was
his
more
pants.
common.
Oh yeah.
Kev
A lot of
Dumping in his pants.
liquids and solids come out of me quite frequently.
Now mostly greases and oils. I guess grease, not greases.
Whoa,
Yeah,
mouth gap.
cool. Stadium,
How many guns you got?
all of them.
What?
You even have melee, huh? Cool.
Yeah. Who wants to get punched?
Who wants some? Oh, you got
You
brass
little
knucks.
Brass nuts.
Spiked brass knucks. Love it.
That's enough. That's enough of this level. We can go to the secret level.
2 minutes.
Yeah. This game has all kinds of variations now. People still play this. Like I said, there's speed runs. There's like ultra violence runs, which are enemies are respawning as you're trying to beat the level. So you're
Yeah.
constantly running out of ammo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, open with a bang.
No! That's fine.
I guess there's no way to avoid the. You can't jump, so.
You're gonna get damage, yeah.
Yeah. Ow! Oh. Cheap. Got all you suckers. That's red door. That's yellow door. That we're stuck. Game's over. There he goes. Nice splatter.
Big boy. 2 big boys.
Oh, it's a pentagram portal to the devil. Or
The devil.
the devil.
Okay.
I love the knockback too on some of the enemies. That's cool.
The shotgun. Where's your classic Doom double barrel?
It's only in Doom 2.
Ah, I didn't know it was Doom.
I think. Yeah, the double barrel shotgun in Doom is basically a super weapon. It's like the ultimate weapon.
There she is.
Have red.
I definitely don't get the controversy now behind this game. I thought it was going to make kids worship the devil. All you're doing is killing demons.
Yeah, again, it's the people that never played the games. They just saw a couple images from it. Oh, it's bloody and it has satanic imagery. It must be trying to convert people.
I mean, if a game like this could convert someone to Satanism, what does that tell you about the religion you're currently practicing, I guess?
All right.
I mean, this is a lot more fun, that's for sure.
What? Here. We.
Oh, he's
Oh,
on.
God.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Cacophony. And these guys are a little more formidable, huh?
Yeah, they're tanky for sure.
Big ass
Oh.
head.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Back up. And
I'm curious to see what the par time is for this, because this seems like a much bigger level with more complicated pathways and keys and stuff.
Oh, and now we got invisible dude. Oh, sure. Yeah, very level design.
open the door. Open it! Uh-oh, did I miss my chance to get in there? I'm in trouble. There it goes. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
They're right here on me.
Yeah, they're on.
Nope.
Oh,
Where are they? There they are.
They invisible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quite, but
God.
yeah, it stuns them.
Stutter step. Ooh, that was rough.
Yeah. 3-minute par, 2:45. Hey, they're acknowledging that's a little bit longer of a level to navigate,
Yeah.
at least.
And even then, you look back and you go, how? How would you possibly? And it's just repetition.
Now, this would be time, by the way, but I'm totally fine with another level if you guys are.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe that's a part of it, Nick, that Flop was referencing, is that this game is still very much alive, probably because of all the modding.
Exactly. Yeah. And this version I have is through Steam, which is technically the Doom 3 port that they made, but it runs really well. It's one of the best ports, and it's also hooked up to Bethesda Net, so you can download mods right inside of the game. So it's to make it a little more user friendly for those that want to pick it up and maybe have played it before and want to try some new stuff, you could do it that way. But I think we should stop there. I don't know how long that stage would take me to finish. So
okay, fair enough. Maybe this one will make an appearance, or Doom 2 could make an appearance on a Camp Kohzee episode. All right, we will move on to rating then. And here we are. By the way, once again, just a quick reminder, next week we're going to do a Camp Kohzee episode, so no segment, no rating, but we'll long play 90 minutes of one game. If you have a suggestion, please type it in the chat. We'd love to hear what you'd like to see Slop play next week. So, moving on to rating, we are going to discuss the classically awful Timecop.
Infamous.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Infamous Timecop. And we'll start with game design as always. Slop.
I mean, this one should be pretty quick, right? I mean, it's trash across the board.
Graphics, sound, and story. That's what you're rating now. So
I know.
Not just we know it's a sneaky pile here, but
so they were trying to capitalize on the I forget the technique, but Kev brought it up. The Mortal Kombat, like photorealistic, they're taking footage and digitizing it. This had to be way late in that cycle though, because it wouldn't have been impressive anymore, and especially at this level, the level that they did it at, it's so bad. It's not optimized. It runs poorly. It has a lot of slowdown. I couldn't really tell that was Jean-Claude. Could have been just a guy with a close crop haircut. They didn't even have any pictures of him in the intro, and he's not on the cover, so I'm wondering he probably didn't get paid for it. Yep. Now that we're putting it together.
That's what I was going to say as well. I was like, where's Jean-Claude? Like, the closest we got was Andrew's comment on JVC. That's as close as you got to Jean-Claude. Yeah, it's. I assume that had to do with something with his likeness not being. He didn't sell it to them or monetize it, but yeah. So remember, on the game design, graphics, sound, and story, I think this thing's $100 not to play. Clearly, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I was going to get to the music is very repetitive and bad, and just
bad.
And it could be that there is a Sega CD version, and maybe it sounds better on that, because I have heard stories of when they make a port, because it's all MIDI instruments. If they don't plug in the right instruments to those tracks, you can get some really bleepy bloopy sounding crap, and that may be what happened here. But I mean, I don't want to give them an out.
Maybe that'll be the name of my first album. Bleepy, bloopy sounding crap. Perfect.
The bar real low. And the story...
First
sorry,
hit,
go ahead,
don't yuck my yum.
Yeah.
The bleepy floppy sounds like crap. First hit, don't yuck my yum.
Perfect. And the story was a comic book level story. Overly convoluted again, of creating a reason to continue using this IP, but not basing it around the movie or Jean-Claude Van Damme. Really just ham-fisted. So, this is $100 not to play this game for sure, for game design for me.
Kid.
Watching it, you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Playing it, $100 not to play this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with $100 also. The funniest part was the Martin Short character and their animations and stuff, but it wasn't enough to make it like just a laugh fest. So I'm with you, Slop. $100 not to, but I honor that the Martin Short character was pretty funny, actually. All right, on to gameplay. This is controls, level design, and feedback. Slop.
Trolls, not great. We were still discovering things while I was playing. That weird uppercut that he does, that's attached to the shoot button and not the punch button.
Sure.
The jumping kick.
You mean the gun button?
Sorry, the gun button. Yes.
Yeah.
I had so much gun. The jumping kick was awful. The level design was pretty poor. It consisted of, here's a tower. Basically, here's a tower. Climb up it. Go up, go down.
Fall down it, climb back up it, fall down it. That
seemed to be what the 4 or 5 levels we played. They were all like that. And they just put the exit in different corners. Trash level game design. and feedback was awful. We talked about the pickups. You have no indication that you actually picked it up unless you can look up at your, you know what your stats are, and I got 5 more gun.
5 gun,
perfect.
yes.
Yeah. That should have been some kind of extra sound or visual that you picked it up. You actually have it. Damage feedback seemed pretty poor. I don't know, man. Just again, this is another $100. You got to pay. I'll pay you $200 not to play this game now.
Kev, where you at?
Yeah, it's frustrating. This is the best word to use for this game. It is frustrating.
Okay.
$100 not to play this
Well,
game.
we're up to 200 actually. Slop's right. We're up to $200 to not play Timecop. Wow, this is a first. All right, let's see what happens with satisfacciones. Engagement, fulfillment, overall fun. How satisfied were you with the experience of Timecop, Slop?
I think it was awful. I'll never get that time back. And
Well, you might. If you play Timecop to the end, you get a free time machine.
it's on the back of the box.
Then you go back in time and don't rent it.
No, you just have to play it again.
Yeah, you
So
should
it's
have
really
listened to your
punishment.
intuition when you standing there next to, what was the game the robot fighting game?
Rise of the Robots.
Right, yeah, you got Rise of the Robots, you got Timecop, you got something else, Kirby's Adventure or whatever.
I think I do want to make a little bottom of the barrel stat graphic at some point, and those two are definitely in there. Rise of the Robots and Timecop has now joined that illustrious.
The Walmart $5 bargain bin
Perfect.
filled to the brim.
Oh yes.
So satisfaction, yeah.
Man, again, the only drop of entertainment I got from it was playing it with you guys today. Had I played that, like I said, had I rented that, I would ruin my whole weekend. It would ruin my entire weekend having rented this game. So, oh man, again, it's way down there. I think I'm up to $300. I'll pay someone $300 not to play this
This
piece
is
of shit.
getting insane. Kev?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay,
$300
this is our
not to play this
first.
game. It was, if I was playing it, it would not be engaging. It would definitely not be fulfilling, and it's not fun. $300 not to play this game.
$3 to not play Timecop. Okay. Well, I guess the gush is a foregone conclusion then, because with $300 to not play this game, we have given every game we've played at least one gush, because it is technically a game, and I guess that's about all this is going to get. So, one gush for Timecop and $300 to not play it. Get this thing out of our lives as soon as possible. Okay. Clearing the board.
Pay $300 to destroy the cart in front of me.
Yeah.
With a hammer.
Might be fun.
I know what I'm getting Joe for Christmas. Timecop box set.
I wonder if
With a
Ro was being truthful when he said that he couldn't find game facts on it because maybe no one took the time to.
No, there's a Wikipedia page. I found
Okay, I was like, someone might have just written it out of hate and spite,
Fucking, it's all caps.
Yeah. Okay, on to Doom, and remember, we're rating the PC version of Doom. I rented the SNES version with some friends one time, and it was not as fun as watching Joe play the PC version. So we will, again, be rating the PC version. Game design, Doom, graphics, sound, and story. What do you say, Slop?
Well, I don't want to blow through this if you guys didn't play it very much, or kind of this is your first exposure to it, but there's a reason that this game is so important to the history of games. So I don't know if there's anything we can say that hasn't been said. Everything was revolutionary for the time, and it still holds up really well. It plays very fast and smooth. The programmer John Carmack is just like wizard with coding. But for graphics, design, and sound, game design, it has it all to me as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I would agree. Sound was great. The noises were great. They're engaging. They're scary sometimes if you hear them in the background. You're like, oh, shit, there's a dude somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Graphics are great. Yeah, dude's dream.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree. Dude's dream. On to gameplay then. Slop. So remember that would be controls, level design, and feedback.
again, it's knocking it out of the park still. Controls are, this version is, again, they ported it so you can play it with a controller. It's mapped pretty well. If you're used to modern day FPS, I think you could retrofit yourself pretty easily to this one. But it's also intended for keyboard and mouse, and that's a perfect setup too. The level design is fantastic. I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 levels late, kind of deep in the game that are very complex, and you have to hit some very particular triggers, and it just gets complex. It doesn't get hard. You get more content essentially. Your levels get bigger, and they start to become puzzles. Like you have to figure out how to take on a room that has these different configurations of these enemies. You got pinkies coming at you that only do melee, but you know they're tanky. And then you've got like imps behind them throwing fireballs. And you get into some bigger batter boys later. You really got to prioritize your targets. Feedback is good. Kev mentioned you got the monster noises, but those are also useful for telling you that, you know, there are more monsters still in the level somewhere. Maybe most likely there's a hidden door you haven't found somewhere. Pain states, if you get hit, you know you got hit, and like they did the best they could at the time with using the face to kind of, if you're getting hit from the left, he's looking over to the left. I think it's up and down for getting shot in front of you, and looking backwards, he like looks up or something. But so they did everything great as far as feedback. So man, this is another dude's dream for me. This one's it's pretty good.
My only thought on a potential improvement could have been a jump. I love a jump. It feels like another kind of thing that you would do if you were the character. Like we all have the ability to jump, maybe some more than others, but yeah, he's a superhero and he feels like he should be able to gets offended by his vert. Yeah, a jump would have been nice. I really liked the map thing. I thought that was super cool that they included that actually, and I don't know if that would fit into gameplay or game design, but I like that feature. So I guess maybe it's a wash then, because I wish we had a jump, but I like the map. So yeah, I guess I'll lean in with you then, Slop. I will say Dude's Dream, or I could be very satisfied with Red's Rooftop as well. Kev, what do you say?
Yeah, the jump thing that Joe was talking about, it's not actually a 3D game. It's computer wizardry, so there is no Z-axis, so they don't have that. It would have been cool, but yeah, I love the level design of this. It's really, really innovative, especially for not actually being a 3D game. But they found ways to make you feel like you're progressing up and down, which would have been really cool at the time. Controls, I'm assuming, are good, as Joe said. Yeah, and the eyeball thing, I love it, but I would find myself getting distracted because I want to watch him. I want to see what he's doing. But it's a workaround for the technology of the time. That's all they could do. So it's at least they put something in there instead of nothing. And the map feature, how many complex games with maps that are all fucked up and you don't know where you're going, and you just have to get out a piece of paper and try to draw it. And you could see yourself moving around on it. That would have blown my mind. So I'm gonna go Dude's Dream.
Okay, Dude's Dream it is. All right, we're up to 2 dudes. So then we've got satisfaction, engagement, fulfillment, fun. Slop?
I've played Doom, all the main releases of Doom. I haven't played a lot of or many of the mods for it, because there's some that became official later. And so I love the series. I love the speed, and it's like the satisfaction. It's just built really well. Everything fits together. It all interlocks very, very well. So there's really no leaks anywhere that feel, and nothing feels unfair. Anything, if you go up in difficulty, it's just them adding the challenge. It's not that it's impossible. Certainly could feel like it to me, some of them. So this has been a very fulfilling game for me. I've gone back and played it, just dust it off, and you can see how fast you can get through some of the levels if you want to pick something up for 10, 15 minutes and be done for the night. And man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Dude's dream.
A full sweep both ways.
Yeah,
Both
wow,
ways.
what a pendulum we've been on today. Kev, what do you say?
Yeah, I like the fact that at least in the modern games, and this is obviously where they got it from, that so it's so important. They teach you how to play the game. You run through the first couple levels, and you're like, yeah, this is awesome. But if it was just that the whole time, So as you progress, the difficulty increases, and to a point where it's seemingly you're not going to be able to beat it. But eventually, you try the level 20 times, and you get it, and you're like, that's fulfillment and engagement, and they do it really well. I gotta go do his dream. Full sweep.
I agree. Clean sweep is on. I will say one of the things I really like in watching it is that from the fulfillment side, you could play it. When you first play it, you're going to be more exploring, unlocking things, noticing where the enemies are. But it's going to reward and reinforce the movement towards speed and efficiency then. It's because it's giving you like a par to know that, hey, I can get through it in this amount of time. And so it has replayability just on that. You could even try to beat your time. And so it's almost like a racing game, I guess, in that way.
I'd say they built in a racing game.
It's kind of cool that you have so many ways to play. The enemies are super cool and interesting. Again, it's a dude's dream for a reason on all fronts. Classic. So I guess, again, this is the first time this has happened, but is it a foregone conclusion? This is obviously a 5 gush then. Can't be anything else.
Yeah. It's a 5er.
I need a glittery Michael Jackson glove for the 5s that I can.
Yeah.
Smack.
And as Nick commented, of course, it has like a lot of modding around it. So again, it evolves, which is cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Very few games have been as popular as Doom for as long as Doom has been around. It's 30 years old now? Yeah, 30 years old this year. The anniversary was just recently, I believe. Or coming up very soon. But anyway, yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, thank you all for allowing us the time to share our Kohzee covenants. Again, if you had any thoughts or feedback on those, please be sure to comment. We'd like to hear your feedback on that. And then, of course, if you happen to watch this before next Sunday, let us know if there's a game you want us to long play for next week's Camp Kohzee episode, where Kev and I will be bundled up together.
One hoodie with 2 hoods.
All right, boys. Final thoughts before we wrap?
Oh, it went from being the worst day to the best day as far as games I got to play.
Definitely a pendulum. I would like everyone to text Joe your Timecop video game thoughts and screenshots of it and any game facts you have. You go ahead and FaceTime him while you're playing it. He really enjoys it.
FaceTime the game.
FaceTime the game.
Awful. I will disown anyone that does that to me.
All right. Slop?
Oh man, that's all I got today.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us. If anybody's still around, thanks for staying to the end, and we will see you all next week with a little bit of them Camp Kohzees. Bye-bye then.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoon.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.